People already can't remember how many years has this ancient festival lasted.
Now I'm going to join the biggest festival in this local place. Here is Langjia Village, Regong City. This festival is very unique just for the local Tibetan minority nationality and tools. So I feel very excited. This is my first time to be here.
Lava is the most important person in this festival, cause he can communicate with God. Even the God will show up from him, so his movements always show different. You can easily find him in crowd. In the middle is God's house. Inside there is the image of the village god. People are dancing, lava is preparing. The most important time is coming. People are following lava to turn around the village. After that, some people come to lava to give him hada and alcohol. Lava gives them a blessing from the god. God, or we can call it fairies here, they love to drink alcohol. Once dancers naked their half body, it is a high time for today's celebration. Lava puts the needles through their face. It means these boys are very brave. Just like in ancient time, before troops go into front line, general has to encourage his soldiers. So this strong celebration could be from the ceremony of ancient troops.
Oh my god, he's cutting his head now. Oh my god. It's bleeding. He just jumped from there. Now in front of one local house. I already asked if I can go inside, and the woman inside said yes, I can go inside to check it. This house is really very beautiful. Everywhere is made by wood. Wood carving is really popular here. And this one is Wosang Tower. Every house will have this one.
客厅。
啊，这两个都是客厅啊。
你们和全委和你们到这里吃饭了，好不好？
这里吃饭。
通过会啊。
哦呀。
今天那个我现在他们在通过。
呀。
咱们你们给他们说你们那边叫对我给我干嘛不
It's really friendly.
我就爱干嘛他找这个嘛。那能形容叫做大
And here there is one hada.
家弄看了。
Oh, these wood are from pine trees.
我们这个节假日主要这个春节，过春节过年的时候，这个房子多。
啊，这是空的，这是厨房。
这是牛肉。
牛肉。这牛肉是
今天中午来吃，你也过来吃啊？
谢谢你。
看
手抓牦牛肉。
对。
这好宽哦。那边是煮东西的。
做饭的。
做饭的。
中
间这个柱子是织成整一个的结构的哦。
一个结构，这是4间房子，它一个柱子。
这边是卧室。
那这个都卧室，这个卧室。这样。全部是木头的，上面木头，下面木头，两面木头，全部是木头。过年的时候那个里面加火的话，这个热。刚才你不是说做饭吗？
那个热气可以进来这个房间。
下面。
Actually, this is plastic roof. It can keep around 5 or 6 years. Then I have to change another one.
Donor said this house just needs 0.5 million. So the price for us, I think, is already very, very good because in the city we always have to pay 1 million, 2 million for just one apartment. But this house is really so big and the decoration is so nice. I'm just on the way going back and pass through another village. Here also have June Festival. The girls are grabbing that this is for the god. And the most famous and most important god is, we call it Lang Shen. And this god very easily to get jealous. If you just pray one time in the temple and let's say you forget him, he will be feel angry. So you have to really respect him. This dance is similar to Huo Jia in Lhasa. Actually, the people in the square are from 3 villages around, and this June festival is just for the villagers along the river just next to the village. There are 80 villagers here, but just around 20 villages have this ceremony. These 3 villages always fight for the land. So in the end, they made this ceremony to get the peace among these 3 villages. In the end, God left from Hava's body and people live in peace. Now I'm in another village to join the June festival. Here the festival also different.
are 2 lavas in this square right now. Every village has at least 1 lava. In daily time, they act normal. God comes to him just in special time, like Spring Festival and the day of Spring Festival. Some days before festival, lava has to chant Buddhism scriptures. God sometimes goes to him, sometimes leave. Every village here has its own temple. If the god worshipped in the temples is the same, and the relationship between these 2 villages is good, then that lava will come to this village to celebrate together. First, the lava from other village will worship the god in the temple, then fire gifts in the center of the square. Zanba, Guo Ma, milk, yogurt, alcohol, flowers, hada. These are local gods' favorites. If one village wants to change its lava, villagers and present lava have to ask living Buddha first. The most honorable living Buddha in Huangnan Tibetan Autonomous Region is Jia Cang. Living Buddha Jia Cang will chant Buddhism scriptures for new lava. Then the god just will come to him. There are 3 kinds of dances here. This is God dance. The god painted on this tanka called Ani Nianqing, a mountain in Gannan Tibetan Autonomous Region, 200 kilometers from here. God dance is called laze in local language. It is the one unmarried girls can join. They wearing very heavy but beautiful dress and colors. Hada is for God. Slow and sacred movement is also for worshipping God. In the beginning, people use a live goat to worship God. Living Buddha Xia Cang said it is too violent. Then people start to use almond body powder to make goat. It is a good idea, right?
The kids are really small. This boy behind me are 9 years old. And this little boy, just 5 years old. I think most of them like from 5 to 10. 你最喜欢看哪一个舞？你也不知道。
Guo Ma Ri is the biggest village here. All villagers belong to two minorities. Their traditional clothes are different from Tibetan style, more simple. Typically can see from their long blue socks. Looks like warriors going to battle. There are more than 2,000 people living in this village. Altitude is around 2,500 meters. Zhong Festival celebrates in front of Guo Ma Ri Temple. Troop dance is the most famous. Dancers have a colorful stick on their hand. This stick represents weapon like sword. Two teams shout and run to each other represent two troops fight in war. This is a special ceremony to remember their ancestors and their homeland. In history, 4 villages next to Longwu River were from outside. Their ancestors were soldiers redeployed from inland China, found here to support troops in the beginning of Ming Dynasty around 600 years ago. Guo Ma Ri village is one of it. After 300 years, Qing troops came to inland China and set its capital in Beijing. The descendants of Ming soldiers here had to protect themselves, so they are assimilated into local two minority and steadily live on this land. Nowadays, people are still keeping these troop movements in ceremony to cherish the memory of their ancestors and history. This dance is called Marze in local language.
Now I'm just going around this village. I already feel confused because the road here is really similar. I can't recognize where did I come from, where am I going. It's really in this village there are 306 families and more than 2,000 people living in this village. So the village is really so big. And where I'm standing is an ancient town here. Every house is similar. Every family has so high wall. Inside the garden, they have 2 floors building. The second floor is the God house. They have to pray every day. Morning one time, evening one time, normally. This religion is Buddhism. So every house here they have Wusan Tower, Buddhist house is normal. Walking inside, I still feel very interesting. Because I don't know if I can find a way back. Now it's already 8 p.m. I feel the people here already really drunk, especially the dancer. Also, Some people threw the alcohol to the dancer. It's really getting crazy here. They're carrying the god houses to burn outside. The people still waiting here. I think they still have dance.
Lava delivered God's words to villagers. Don't do bad things. Keep your heart kind and do right things. Then God will bless us. Give us wind, bring us rain. Let us have bumper harvest. Give us strong body, bring us happy mood. Let us have healthy life. Keep honest and industrious. God will bless us.
I'm sure many people really don't. It's ready to start.
Villagers told me there are some springs in this mountain place. Next to these springs there are always some big trees. They believe it has dragon inside. So they use green leaves to represent dragon, to respect dragon. The theme grabbing leaves also looks like a dragon. Dragon is a god in villagers' belief. But girls can't grab green leaves because in ancient time, female can never touch the same place as male. This ceremony, people called it the Zai Dragon Dance. Lava puts two needles through dancer's face. Do you think it painful or not? Years ago, it had tradition to put two needles on their back. But one living Buddha said it hurts body, so many people gave up. Nowadays, just 2 or 3 villages still keep it. This kind of ceremony includes slashed head, called blood sacrifice. In ancient time, tribes believed blood is the most sincere thing. They sacrificed alive cattle, even human. But here, history didn't mention human was sacrificed in this ceremony. There are some sayings about this steel needle thing. One is that all men here have to put steel needles on their face at least one time. It's a symbol turning a boy to a girl. Then from that time on, he has responsibility to take care of family and village. Another saying is, doing this thing can protect him from disease, cause most disease is coming from mouth. I read online, before there was a ceremony, Lava put knife into his mouth and turned it inside. This made him bleed really a lot. Hopefully, many villagers told me they never saw it. Probably this already disappeared.
There are 2 gods in this village. One is they called it Tugui, one is Anxi. It's hard to remember. Today is the last day of Zhu Association in Regong City. I'm in front of Huo Jia Temple, now going to join the Huo Jia Village Festival. People are waiting, drinking milk tea, drinks. So smoky.
Zhong Festival starts from 16th to 25th June on lunar calendar in Regong. Regong means a golden valley where dreams come true in Tibetan language. It is an area along Longwu River in Qing Hai province, China. In the middle of 7th century, there were some kingdoms in China land. Tubo was one of them and expanded very fast. In this Dong tribes migrate from Tibet to this fertile place. This should be the reason why the name Zhegong come from. About the source of this stone festival, one is that from 7th century, Tang troops and Tubo troops fight many times. Wutun was one of the battlefields. In 821, Tubo king Bazi asked 3 times to make alliance with Tang and finally got it. When the peace came, generals and soldiers in Zhegong felt really excited and happy. They danced to celebrate this important time in history. Another is that in the beginning of Ming Dynasty, around 650 years ago, there was a troop which belongs to former dynasty Yuan, got acceptance of draft of Ming and farm in Longwu Valley. To celebrate this peaceful time, they started to have grand ceremony. Others are about a big bird protect humans and trained to be a heavenly mountain, or a god come to humans' world and live at the top of the highest mountain here to protect villagers. No matter which reason, Zhong Festival shows people's wish. They hope to get a blessing from God. They wish 风调雨顺，国泰民安。